steps on, shorty wop. You can take 2 steps toward. Pause, don't step on my new Air Jordans. I see you like the model walk dance on that. I don't tap, I can do the kid and play on that. School crab and the wop in the baseball bat. New edition, Dougie Fresh with the cabbage patch. Patch on my jacket, mean the leader of the pack. Pack a lunch, snack, chips, ham sandwich.
Drifting originated in Japan about 40 years ago. The sport is now well supported with major events taking place around the globe, including Australia. In southeast Queensland, drifting is so popular that you could attend a weekly drifting event at 3 or 4 different locations. Drifting is all about the technical skill of the driver. Drifting is the art of driving sideways around a corner while maintaining the speed and control of the car. Drifting is a precise balance of steering, accelerating, braking and shifting to remain in the state of oversteer.
My name's Robert. It's my first night here drifting. This is my car here, VL. It's got an RB20 turbo motor in it. Yeah, 5-speed box, short shifted, 411 diff gears, lock diff, a lot of suspension work, a lot of motor work. Just a car that had been built for drifting, and I ended up pretty much buying the car as it is. Came out and decided to get into drifting. It's actually my street driving car as well. I'd rather see people out here on the track doing it than on the roads, and that's what everyone here is grateful for having events like this, so people can actually have a play with their cars. And I sort of got into it because I've always admired how well the blokes can control the cars and things like that. And being this my first night, I'm really hoping that I can get as good as some of these blokes out here and learn really good control of my car. It's something you really have to get a lot of practice into. If you come out here and think you're just, fantastic, there's a big chance you won't be. You'll realise that your driving skills aren't as good as they are. It's going to take, like for myself, I'm 40 years old. I've been driving a car for a long time. This is a completely different scene. It also gives you a bit of an idea on what it's like when you lose control in the wet, which is a good driving skill to have. This really teaches you actually how to drive a car.
My name's Jenna, obviously out at Archfield for the drifting. I've been coming out for about 4 years with my partner who drives the lovely car behind me. Absolutely love coming out, it's just so much fun to watch. Also, every time I come out I get a free passenger run, so that's fun. I think the biggest thing for me coming out here is that as a girl, there's not many girls that are in the sport, so I'm also coming out to learn how to do it myself.
Hi, my name is Josh Pan. This is my car. It's a 90 model Nissan S13 Silvia. I've been drifting it for probably about 4 years now. Great venue here at Archfield to get it off the street, so keep it nice and safe and legal. No one gets hurt, no one gets in trouble by the police, which is great. Just been slowly progressing with the car, building it up. Probably spent lots of money on it, but it's got all sort of the basic modifications like bolt-on turbo exhaust. It's got forged internals, front mount intercooler, aftermarket computer. And as far as sort of being a budget kind of a build compared to some of the other guys, it's quite competitive. It keeps me busy, keeps me broke, so it's all good and fun.
Josh Panton lives at the Gap with his young family. He works at Woolworths as a manager. His hobby and passion is drifting. With a minor sponsorship from EFI Performance, Josh competed in the 2009 Super Cheap Auto Series and made history as he was undefeated in each round of the competition. So Josh, drifting is an expensive hobby. What is it that keeps you drifting?
Probably just the aspect of sort of being able to control the car, through a slide and transitioning smoothly for corners and stuff like that. It's a bit different to normal racing, like your grip racing, whereas there's no clear winner. And in battle situations it could go either way. Whether you've got $1 million car or a budget one like mine, all it takes is one mistake and that's it. The other person wins. So you got to be right on it all the time, otherwise you're just going to lose. So yeah, basically, and this is sort of where it can be like a bit of a grey area. You know, everyone has their opinion on judging, but it's basically a one lead lap, one follow lap, and sort of the judges score it out of 10 for each car, so it might be 6-4 or 7-3, or if you have a spin it's normally 9-1 to the car that had the cleaner lap.
Hi, Barry Pearce. We operate the drift track at Archerfield and running the track for about 5 years now, and in the last couple of years we started running the drift cars. Wednesday nights like tonight are all about the getting the kids off the streets, and then Friday nights twice a month we run competition nights. That's when all the big boys come out. It's a sport where a lot of the young blokes seem to want to do it on the street, and this is designed to get them off the street. It's much safer doing it in a controlled environment.
I'm John, just from Melbourne. I've recently moved up here. Been drifting for about 3 years in the ute, and I've been drifting down here twice so far. Had real good fun. I love drifting. It's just some fun, awesome people, and this event's true, showing how good it is. In Victoria, I did a couple of comps and came second and third a couple of times. I've been to Super Drift. I made the top 8 there, but the engine failed, and I've been all over like Tassie and South Australia and stuff, drifting those events as well. So yeah, it's great fun. Since then I've put an AU 4-litre in it. It's on straight gas with a turbo. Runs a Skyline RP25 box. I broke quite a few of the standard gearboxes, and it's good for about 290 kilowatt of the wheels on 12 psi. Starting to use better and better tyres, not just scrappies and stuff like that when it's comps. So yeah, as you go up in levels, the car comes with you, and you move with tyres as well, so always chasing grip.
How old are you?
7.
Okay. Was it fun to go in the drift car?
Yes.
But you couldn't see because you're just not tall enough, are you?
I just need a booster seat.
Good fun?
Yes.
Were you scared?
No. And I looked weird with the helmet.
You looked weird with your helmet.
Drivers are constantly mastering various techniques. Oversteer by acceleration through a power over that places extra power onto the rear wheels on approach to the corner, or clutch kick, where you depress the clutch and keep accelerating and then release the clutch. Oversteer by deceleration through either using the handbrake to lock up the rear wheels, doing a shift lock, or doing a long slide through a corner. Oversteer by weight transfer by braking, jumping off the rumble strip, or doing a feint where the driver quickly tugs the steering wheel in the opposite direction to the corner to get the car drifting. To get started in drifting, all a person needs is a rear-wheel drive car, neck to ankle clothing and a helmet, mates to help change wheels and tyres, and spare tyres for the drive home.